You need engine data. You need it now, not later. Keep application 2.0.
Oh, the shark bites with his teeth. Oh, hi, it's you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, so back to the more technical videos, which is really why I'm here, and I should do more of that, but it's more labor intensive than just me talking about various things. Hi, welcome back to the ProMasters Only with the thing, with the van, and the so on. Now, this is a super duper common problem. And it's going to highlight a new product that I've been meaning to test for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. This is a little clip, a little device made by a guy that I've met him, just a dude who does some kind of air filtration 3D printed products, but he also does a few things for ProMasters, and one of them is this. Another one is these brackets that allow you to mount 2x4s in the back of the van, which I made a video on, a year and a half ago, something like that. I forget. I don't know. I live in a perpetual present, but here we go. So these are clips for this cowl piece to reattach it here and make for a better seal, because as you know, this is a very common source of expensive problems for your certainly 21 or 14 through 21 ProMaster, and the new ones, it seems like the cowl is better designed, but I'm not as familiar with those. But this is a damn near universal problem, and for years I've been saying what you need to do is run a piece of Gorilla Tape across this surface to seal this plastic cowl piece directly to the windshield glass to force the rainwater into this trough here, y'all, that eventually goes to this drain and goes out the bottom harmlessly. But if you don't, if you have this kind of clearance, then all the water, especially on this side, comes in and drips right on the computer and the transmission and the wiring, and it causes all kinds of trouble. So, you know, what you don't want to do is to avoid that. Now, this particular van came in as a deer strike, so I did the radiator, and I'm going to do the front grille, the headlights got smashed, and some other stuff. And I don't know what the story is of this. Another reason why you might want to try this product is that when they replace the windshield, and rest assured, large vans just have large glass. This is not the ProMaster thing, it's any large truck van thing with a big piece of glass. They just pick up rock chips and they crack all the time. It's just something you deal with less in a car than you do in a van with a giant windshield. When the glass shop goes to replace the windshield, they have to take this off, and they don't always spend a lot of time doing it right, and these clippy pieces in here are fairly flaky and so on. So what the guy has done, the guy over at Alpha 86 Van Works, is his Etsy store. His actual contact, he doesn't have a website as such, his contacts are more for that HVAC stuff, you know, that industrial stuff that he does. But it's real simple. It's this, and you're going to see why this works and how it works here in a little bit. But I have never installed these, and I'm about to. And what's nice is that, assuming this is going to work well, which I can't imagine it isn't, these are dirt cheap. 30 bucks gets you more than enough to do 2 vans, it seems like, or at least enough to do 1. It's going to end up with 4 of these per cowl half. And in his instructions, it also does say to renew the silicone seal behind this, and that's a good idea. And who knows, the Gorilla Tape may be a good idea when we're all said and done, because this thing just simply is only, it's not attached to anything. This is the only thing holding it on, and this rubber hood seal just does that. Oh, I guess we're connected by the washer squirter stuff. Oh, this is going to be easy. Here, come here, take a look at this. I see what he's got. Check this out. So what we have here is these are the original clips that go into receive, or these little clips that go into these holes. Okay, pretty straightforward. But as you can see, they're flaky plastic and they crack and degrade over time. This is going to be easy. What he's invented, this young man, is this, which is going to do this and I'll force it in here in a second, and then it receives this, which is a finish washer 3D printed. Oh, a 3D printed washer. That seems like you can find a source of washer, but okay, you want to use your printer, fine. And then that's going to screw in. It's going to screw directly through the cowl and force the cowl into this with some grip. And I believe what he's saying is that the actual weather stripping seal is this. He says, yeah, it is. He says to renew this. And I see why. Look at that. This is just foam, a strip of foam that's been glued. So I'm going to take a razor blade, scrape that off, put new silicone there, install these, well, a 5 per side. And then the only hard part I can see is how are we going to know how to line them up? But I'm guessing we don't have to know. Look at that. He mentioned this. I don't have to know how to put this screw in from the outside because the standoff is already dictated. So I'm just going to take a drill and drill a very small hole, and that acts as my pilot, and in that goes. And I'll remove these clips. As you can see, of the 5 or 6 of them, 5 of them, only 3 remain, and they don't look very healthy. So let's get to installing this. This should be interesting. All right, it would appear that the first thing to do in this installation is to remove these older clips. And for that I have a variety of devices, but I'm going to use this thing. You're just going to use a butter knife, and that's perfectly fine. They just kind of fall out. No wonder the damn thing doesn't seal. There's no structural beef to any of this. Hell, I don't even need the tool. I can just yank them out of here. Well, I could if I had superhuman strength. Come on, you. Slide out. It doesn't really matter if I break it. Half of them are broken anyway. Come on, get it. Oh, I see. It's on the bias. There you go. Right there. Right down. I'll never find that. Not that I need to. Okay, that's step 1. All right, with my drill here, I've used the smallest bit I can find because we only care about the shank size of the bolt or the screw, the black screw that's going to go through there, and the washer is bigger and whatever. And in fact, really, this is more of a piloting. This is just so I can find the hole. Has nothing really to do with drilling any kind of accurate or fancy hole. It's really more of a locator. Look, I don't have to tell you about how important it is to maintain your hole. Maybe I do. So now I'm gonna pre-install. I'm just gonna install. I'm gonna put these here, and I'm not gonna push them through just yet because I don't know what the best method of doing that is. All right, knowing absolutely nothing, I can see that there's a lip for that. Dare I beat on this with a hammer? Promise to be gentle. Well, that works well. There's your answer right there, kids. That works great. That's a no-brainer. All right, see, we're learning together. That's what counts. Before I install the cowl proper, I'm going to get rid of this sealing ring. I'm sure it was fine when it was new, and I'm sure some of this stuff looks like it was done whenever this windshield was done. But that is going to be much nicer. There's about a million things you could use to get that residue off, but I'm going to use some of this stuff. Not so bad with a little vermouth. Hey, if you want to have fun, get the rubbing alcohol right in an open wound. All right, it turns out I got to run out and get some caulk. I'm fresh out of caulk. I got no caulk in this building. There's no caulk at home. But rather than stop the progress of this video, because it'll be easy to add my caulk later, I'm going to do this with no caulk involved. This is what you call a no caulk operation. A caulk operation. Let's see how it works. And I see a secondary fastener there that's missing, but that's okay. Let's see how well this works. I'm just using the old, you know, where it's stained on the windshield as my guide. Holy shit, that works good. Man, dude is on it. Alpha 86 Van Works on Etsy. Holy shit. That is so much better. It probably is still going to need a slathering of caulk behind it because I think this is a little bit warped. But, I mean, you can't ask for more than that. That's way better than stock. Holy shiz nipples. And then this will go back on, and that'll be that side. Let's go ahead and film me doing the other side, just for the fuckity fuck. That is fantastic. Oh, EEF. Or, hey, you want to see something while we're here? Want to learn something? This tube that I just have removed, I've yanked my tube out, and see what's going on there? Can you see that? All that's all leaves and shit. And they're clogging up this tube. This tube comes here from the bottom of the drain. It's called the drain tube, and it guides the water harmlessly under the van. But what happens is they clog up with shit from the top because you don't have a little screen there or whatever, and I can feel it. There's a solid acorn or some such. Animals have made their home in here. And I will go outside and whack my tube against something, and this restriction will come out. I don't want to do it in here. God, I don't know what that is. Feels like my class ring. All right, check this out. I was out here whacking my hose against the side of the building to try and get whatever is lodged in it out, and look what tumbled out. Can you see that? Do you know what that is? The smarter amongst you will know what that is. That is the cap for the dipstick tube for the transmission. So some poor asshole was checking the transmission fluid, put the cap in the cowl there, and went out about his business. The cap falls into the top of this thing. I actually know that guy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so the cap falls into the top of this thing, gets lodged in the middle of it, and there is a cap on this van's dipstick tube, so they replaced it, but I'm sure he was looking for that. Now we know. All right, well, let's wrap it up, shall we? That is a product that works. I'm impressed. Turned nothing to it. You'll still need to seal this little center strip here, which you can do with your caulk or Gorilla Tape, which is how I'll probably do it. I don't know, just because I like to be able to visually see, because you can't see my caulk that easily, depending on the lighting. Well, that was it. Very cool. Alpha 86 van. What was it? I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember. Van Parts? Van Shop? Alpha 86. Cool guy. Nice stuff. Very cool. I'm heartened for the future of humanity that works so well. You know what that costs for the kit? $22 plus shipping. Under $30. How can you not? Why wouldn't you? That was just fun. Okay. ProMasters Only. Trying to knock out, I always knock out a video once a week, whether it's worth watching or not. But trying to knock out more for cooler stuff like this. There you go. See you next week.